Wagwan YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm doing my first performance mod. It's gonna be the Dinan cold air intake, so let's get into that. All right, y'all, before we do anything else, let's do a quick unboxing just to see what we get in this box. So this is the intake cover. This is the pipe that will connect to the filter itself. This right here. The sensor is going to go in here, then this part will connect to the filter, and then down here will connect to your already inlet pipe that's already there. I'm going to upgrade my inlet pipe as well. I should have just done it while I was doing this, so rookie mistake. If you can just do it all at once, I think it will be better. And of course, oh yeah, the grommet to connect everything back up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all you get right here. The first one is a 5.8, so just go. Now I'm gonna remove these screws that are holding in the top of the box. So this is what it looks like with the air box out. This right here is the air duct that feeds the cold air. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get a rag and I'm gonna put it down here in the engine bay. So while you're working, if anything drops, like any bolts or nuts or whatever, drop down into the engine bay, it will just fall on the rag or the towel, and you don't have to worry about going fishing it out or worry about it going in the wrong place it shouldn't be in. So let me go do that, and then we'll get back to taking the resonator out. And after we get the resonator out, then we'll start building the new one and installing it. So there's this strap right here that holds on connector that leads to the turbo inlet. So I need to get up under here and loosen this so I could take this off, and this whole entire piece should come out. So that's what I'm gonna try to do right now. Woo, finally, bro. This right here is a to get off, but it is finally off. Thank you. We are back outside. I'm back outside. So I cleaned up my my earbox off camera, so it's all nice and clean now, and I'm gonna put it back into these grommets so we could install the filter. So I'm gonna line it up right here. Do that first. Go down into the grommets, then line it up. Slide it back in to the clips. Let me see this side, if this side is lined up. Lined up. So yeah, I think it's best to just put it back into the grommets first and then line it up onto the box, onto the air inlet that's coming from the front of the car, and then just kind of slide it back into place. We should be good. All right. Cool. Yep, that's it right there. And now we have this. So the larger side is gonna go over this, and you have the clamps to tighten it down. And then this right here, kind of smaller because the turbo inlet pipe is smaller, and the smaller side is gonna go over your turbo inlet pipe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put my clamps on, put this on, and just take that back off. It's over here. These right here. We're gonna put this on to here. Cool, easy. Tighten this down so that it's supposed to work right here. Cool. All right, so I went ahead and hand tightened that. Remember, don't try to tighten it too much because you don't want to break the clamp. Let's see. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Cool. All right, bet. So now that that is on, I'm gonna drop this over this. Make sure I turn it the same way because I have the space right here to work, so I could tighten it. And then I'm finally gonna take my rag out. Cool. All right, bet. That's good. And I'm going to slide this on, or slide it inside the grommet. Slide this inside the grommet. There we go. All right, cool. Slide it inside. It's lined up. Oh, you know what? Pause that. I did not install the sensor. I'm gonna install the sensor first before I put this in. So let me take that back out. Hey, it's a learning process, you know. You live and you learn. So I'm gonna go install the sensor and then I'll be right back. All right, we back. So I got my sensor installed off camera, and now finally we're about to install this. So I'm gonna remove my microfiber towel from my turbo inlet, and I'm gonna line this up, and I'm gonna just slide it into place, and boom, it lines up with the original turbo box. Cool. So now all I have to do is tighten this down. So let me go ahead and tighten this down right now. So I'm gonna swap out this, back to this, and I'm gonna tighten down this clamp. And remember, y'all wanna hand tighten it. Don't go over tightening it and then break the clamp. Don't want to do that. So boom, I think that's good. Now if I try to take that off, yeah, that shit ain't coming off. Cool. So now that this is installed, that's good. I'm gonna plug my sensor back in. So I'm gonna come right here like so. Feel like this is kind of in the way now, the way it's lined up. Cool. I don't like how that looks. I'm wondering if I could thread it behind this so it could be more free. Or let me see once I plug it in how it looks. Clip. Kind of don't like the way this is sitting right here. I feel like if I feed it behind here, it would make more sense. So I'm gonna feed it behind this, just so we don't have any restriction on the cable being all crimped up. All right, cool. See? Yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. And it's fed behind here and in. Cool. So now I just gotta reinstall. Well, I have to put the screws back into the original turbo inlet box so this is not wobbling around in the engine bay. And then I have to put on my strut brace, and then that's it. We're done. So let me go do that. All right, now that we have everything reconnected and everything is good, nice and solid, I'm about to do my first startup. Before I put the strut bracing back, I'm gonna start it up just to make sure that it's good, so I don't have to take it back off if something is wrong. Now that everything is complete, this is what the engine bay is looking like. About to run to Home Depot, get some 5/16 so we could torque that down to torque spec, and then we gonna take her out after that and hear how she sounds. All right, y'all, so we gonna see if we could pick up some footage of the turbo spooling up and stuff. So let's go. Like I said, the car feels good, sounds great, but on the inside you can't really hear that much. I just really need an exhaust too though, because I feel like once I get that exhaust, it's gonna sound a whole lot better. Definitely heard it on that one. All right, so I'm gonna try to get some outside the car footage just to see if we could catch it outside the car. So all right, y'all, so we're gonna end it right here for today. I just want to send a shout out to everybody who has already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed as yet, just please consider subscribing. I have a lot more coming to the channel, a lot more that I want to do to this car, and I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone and wish y'all the best for the new year coming up. Y'all stay blessed out there. Peace.